I'm Joe Warren, and I'm starting my 20th year in law enforcement. For the last 15 years, I've been patrolling on two wheels as a motor cop in our traffic division. Friends and family outside of law enforcement always want to ask, how we do this job, and always ask things like, aren't we worried about getting hurt on the job? I don't worry about it much. Most cops I know don't either. We train for different encounters and how to deal with combative people. People ask me if being a cop isn't dangerous enough, then surely being a motorcycle cop's got to be dangerous. Again, we do a lot of training on the bikes, crash avoidance, high-speed stuff, even how to fight from the motorcycle to survive encounters. We know the job is dangerous. I know because I've ridden my police bike on way too many line-of-duty funerals. I think what a lot of people don't know or don't realize is what really affects us, what really takes a toll on cops and first responders. We train to protect others and ourselves against violence and injury. We don't train very well to deal with the stuff that we see, the stuff that attacks the core of our soul. The violence and fear of injury doesn't really bother me. I'm sure it affects us, but it's not what really bothers me. What bothers most of us is not being able to do what we signed up to do. Ask most rookie cops why they signed on for this job, and they'll say something like, I want to help, I want to make a difference, I want to protect those who can't protect themselves. When we can't meet that basic core of who we are, it hurts. And when it involves kids, the ones least capable of protecting themselves, well, it really hurts. I remember my first kid death, drowning, and the feeling of helplessness that we couldn't save her in time. I remember the faces of the firefighters that worked real hard to rescue her. I don't know their names, but I know their pain. One of the many things that still haunts me in my career was a person shot call. We get on scene, there's a guy that's been shot, laying in his front yard dead. The wife had shot him in a domestic disorder of some sort. And remember, we're putting her in the back of the patrol car, and she starts screaming for her babies. And I'm thinking, oh crap, there's kids involved. And I go in the house and I find 3 kids, 2 boys, probably age 7 and 8, a little 5-year-old girl. They're kind of scared. They know something's going on. They don't know what's going on, but they're scared. So I have them sit on the couch with me to watch cartoons while we waited for the relatives to come pick them up. And also we had to wait on the crime scene guys because they're processing the scene outside. It's going to take a while. And I had them sit and we're watching cartoons for a real long time. It seemed like at least an hour or so. The little girl, she ended up kind of crawling on my lap and laying her head on my chest watching cartoons, and I almost thought she was falling asleep. But out of the blue, she kind of looks up at me and asks me, are you taking my daddy to jail? And I said, no, sweetheart, I'm not taking your daddy to jail. We sat there for a few more minutes and she almost whispered this. She goes, good, I love my daddy. All of us in law enforcement had this kind of crap in one form or another rolling around in our memories, tearing at our souls. We look to each other to learn how to perform the job better, how to be a better cop. We learned from our veteran officers tricks of the trade. Long before critical incident stress debriefs, we dealt with crap the best we knew how. My first kid death, after my shift was over, I hate to say it, I did what other cops did. I drove to the liquor store and went straight home and tried to forget. Because that's what my senior officers did when the job really sucked. Of course, I didn't feel any better and it didn't fix anything. I finally learned that there's a better way to keep sane, keep a healthy relationship with my family, and stay healthy mentally in a job that does all it can to beat us down. What really makes a difference for me was a renewed relationship with the God of the universe, the creator of heaven and earth, the creator of me. Knowing him personally and knowing that he promised to make all things right, having the real hope that one day he'll wipe the tears away from every eye. There'll be no more death, no more pain. That knowledge, that hope, that's what keeps me going, even when this job does its best to take me down.